It's all magic, no tricks. Coming with it.
And we are live, man. What's going on, everybody? It is S.E.T Key Media back in the house for another night of content. You got your boy Key in here, your favorite big foreheaded YouTuber. And oh man, it feels good to be back, man. We're gonna get right into this content. Apologize for the late start. Let's start it off with what we got here tonight, guys. Oh, yes, Neil deGrasse Tyson, everybody's favorite physicist. He speaks on the drone incident. He gives his insight. Let's see what he has to say. After that, we got some more videos to follow up, of course. But like the video, double tap that screen, hit the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner. Let's start this stream off on a fire note, guys. Let's do it.
Security briefing on this ongoing mystery of the unexplained drones that we have seen flying in the skies over New Jersey. U.S. intelligence and security officials are telling lawmakers that these flying objects that keep getting reported, like this one seen flying over a football field in Oakland, New Jersey, have no suspected ties to foreign adversaries. Lawmakers were also told that many of the recently reported sightings are believed to have been civilian aircraft that were mistaken for drones. But New Jersey leaders and the political leaders there say that they're still not getting answers on where exactly these objects are coming from, or who is controlling them, or where they're going.
People got enough on their minds, right? They don't have.
That is kind of weird because, again, we reacted to the video yesterday of the mayor of one of these cities that the drones were sighted over. And he said, like, yo, my residents are taking these photos, they're taking these videos, they're posting to social media. You got the White House national security councilman coming out and saying, like, yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, they're not foreign affiliated. It's just probably somebody local flying, a resident doing this. But you got the New Jersey mayor of where the drones were sighted over saying, like, yeah, we don't even know. We can't say what it is. We don't know. This is our city and we can't identify what this shit is.
They shouldn't have to worry about things flying around that they don't know who they belong to.
Until you know the origin and what these drones' intent is, how can you tell me that there's no imminent threat?
What are these drones doing in New Jersey? I can tell you what they're not doing. If they're Martians, I guarantee you they're not staying because the taxes are way too high.
My source today is the famed astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, who has a new book, Merlin's Tour of the Universe, that is in stores now. It is great to have you. I mean, hearing those lawmakers there, I thought one of them raised a good point. If you don't know what it is, how can you tell us what it's not? I mean, what is your take on what we've been seeing pop up over New Jersey?
First, I agree with the sentiment that if people cannot identify what they are, you're in no position to say whether they're are or not a threat. So I don't get what it means when they say, oh, don't worry about it. We don't know what it is, but don't worry about it. But I can tell you this, yeah, if I can't claim to know the motives of aliens, but just being an Earthling. But of all the places to show up on Earth, they picked New Jersey. It'd be odd for me to wonder what the aliens are looking for. No offense to New Jersey. I'm just saying, there's the whole Earth they could have visited. So yeah, it's a mystery. And
shout out Big Wave Dave 82, first super chat of the stream, man. We appreciate the support, Dave. Jeff Van Drew doubled down. Yes, he did. I did notice that too. Definitely seen that.
By the way, drones are more available to people than ever before. So maybe this is just the new normal, and Jersey is getting the first taste of it. But I'm a little disappointed that, given that we have a nearly $1 trillion budget for the Pentagon, that.
And for those of you who don't know, Jeff Van Drew is a New Jersey congressman who said that they were Iran-affiliated drones. Iran had launched these drones off of a naval ship, and that they're using it to spy on us and agitate us. And when asked, he doubled down. Said, no, I wasn't just talking on my ass. No, I really meant that, and that's really what's going on. I'm actually probably going to pull up that clip right after this video here. Shout out Big Wave Dave.
Nobody knows what these things are. Now I'm worried about national security.
One, I gotta say, for the people from New Jersey who are watching, that I'm gonna get some complaints from Phil Murphy and others about that comment, saying New Jersey is a great place for Martians to visit.
Great place except for the taxes. Yeah, okay, apparently. Yeah.
I would send him to Alabama, but our football team's not doing so well this year. But honestly, on this, and your point there about the Pentagon is a good one, because we heard from John Kirby today. He used to be at the Pentagon, and he said it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. But there is such a heightened sense of public concern that what we are hearing, and this has been going on for days now, it's not making anyone feel any better about it.
Yeah, well, maybe there's a sensitivity or an awareness factor for lights in the sky, especially after a year and a half of congressional testimony of people declaring that.
Or maybe we're suspecting it's a spy drone, or a foreign nation is colluding and putting these aircraft in our skies to, yes, oversee, overlook, see what the hell we're doing, gain intelligence. I don't even know, but maybe we're a little bit sensitive from that Chinese balloon that was hovering over our airspace a year or two ago. How long ago was that? Maybe we're still a little bit jaded from that. Maybe we're reeling from that, and that's why we're suspecting that another nation is doing something like that. So this is why I lend credibility to the congressman's statement, is because, well, funny enough, this kind of thing has happened before, guys.
We're being visited. So if this gets people to look up, I'll take it. Right? As an astrophysicist, my sign off to my podcast is keep looking up. And if looking up means you're more aware of what's in the sky, and if that can be helpful to lawmakers, to the Pentagon, then let's keep doing it. In fact, there was a committee set up by NASA to help the Pentagon and lawmakers be a clearinghouse for people's observations of things they don't understand by using their smartphone, which has all manner of metadata related to how you use it. And so this would be an ideal case for everyone to whip out their smartphones, get data, and see what we can make of it. Friend or foe.
That's interesting, because you say, keep looking up. It's good when people are involved and interested. And we have seen such a new kind of rise in engagement with science and people wanting to look things up, whether it's vaccines or what's happening in the skies. But my producer, Michael, made a good point that a lot of that, when we're seeing that, it's not just always renewed engagement. It's also being paired with a growing distrust of people like you who do what you do for a living, who back things up with data and facts and science. People don't always trust it if it doesn't confirm, their suspicions of something.
Yeah, this is a problem going forward. It's the loss of people's trust in experts. I mean, let's put it just out there in that way. And that's odd, because if something happens to the plumbing in your house, are you going to say, I'll fix it? Or do you call an expert, right? Just ask yourself all the ways that you've engaged experts in your life. And then all of a sudden you have access to the internet and you say, well, I'm not going to trust experts. I'm going to trust my own research.
Actually a poor analogy, because a lot of us would say, well, yeah, actually I would fix it over calling in a expensive ass plumber who is probably self-trained, is probably just has years of experience in the game. But shit, man, a YouTube video and 5 hours of hard will to do spirit will get you far. I'm trying to tell you, I've changed my brakes just off of a YouTube video, some elbow grease and some hard will. So I'm sorry, what did I say? Yeah, change my tire, change my brakes, messed with my car just off of a no know-how, no previous know-how, no previous experience, just off of a YouTube video and some will and me trying to save a few bucks. So that was really a poor analogy, actually, there used by Neil deGrasse Tyson. And the internet has given everybody the access to information. So no, I'm not a Roadhouse scholar just because I've read every article on Google, but you can access a good portion of usable information, guys. Useful information that's pertinent, relevant, and you can gain a lot of knowledge just off of being well versed in searching the internet, doing your research, and knowing where to look.
That's could have ultimately lethal consequences if you're making decisions that affect your health and well-being.
Yeah,
bro, I've done so much. I could sit here and talk for hours about how much shit I had no previous knowledge on. Just had some interest, some time, obviously, man, and I just got to work looking over the internet, YouTube specifically, 1 or 2 videos, replay them back, slowed down the playback speed. Yeah, bro, there's so much shit I've taught myself or learned from a content creator just from looking it up on YouTube. Like I said, wanting to save a few bucks, maybe wanting to learn the skill personally so that way I wouldn't have to pay somebody in the future. YouTube is beyond useful. The internet is beyond useful in that regard. So extremely poor analogy there used by Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know, and I'm not even just saying that just for the sake of saying it. It just actually is a poor analogy because the internet has actually taught a lot of people a lot of things. Can gain a lot of knowledge off this mug. Now, what you do with it, that's on you. Does everybody know how to use it in the right ways? No. But can you get some useful stuff out of this here World Wide Web? You sure the hell can, man. You sure the hell can. Now, let's transition into this video right here. This is some residents saying that they seen the drone crash. Yes, they reported a drone crash near New Jersey. Let's get into it. Shout out to supporters from New Jersey.
Response from authorities that could be related to an incident involving a drone. It is happening in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini is live from that scene. Stephanie, obviously so much frustration about what is even happening in the skies above us. So this might be a big answer.
Yeah, Bianca, I talked to several people who tell us they heard a drone crash somewhere behind where I'm standing. We're working to get that information confirmed with officials. Our chopper has been flying over the area this morning. Here's some video. We're showing you that view from above. We're in a shopping plaza in Hillsborough, just off Route 206. First responders have been here all morning, including Hillsborough police, a lot of onlookers. I talked to one woman who says her concerns are growing, calling all the recent drone activity very bizarre. She says she heard the drone crash happened overnight here, but she says that she's seen several, what she believes are drones anyway, flying around her home. She says she lives not too far from where we're live right now. Now, we've reported on these drone concerns in New Jersey. Some experts have said the sightings could very well be lawfully manned aircrafts today. We're hearing from officials on Staten Island about the same topic. Take a listen.
Assuming that's some type of fuel or propellant used in the drone, and it looks to be a sizable amount, and makes sense. It tracks. If you guys remember or recall the stream from yesterday, those drones were pretty goddamn big. They damn near look plane size, like small plane size. So it is reasonable to believe that all this shit, all this spillage came from maybe just one of those drones. Maybe just one. These are big ass drones, guys.
You know, there's a saying that we had after 9/11. If you see something, say something. I think that's become, if you see something, don't worry about it, because we saw it too. And the people of Staten Island, deserve answers. The people of this city and state and region deserve answers of what the heck is going on.
So we've heard from the FBI.
So now I ain't gonna lie, this is more so now sounding like the government knows exactly what's going on. They're telling us nothing's going on, not to worry. But it's crazy when the governance of New Jersey, well, what city was this? I'm sorry, Coshocton. What city was it? What city was it, guys? Hoboken, one of these New Jersey cities. I can't remember the exact city, but it's crazy when actual residents, actual leaders of the city are saying like, no, we're right here on the ground. They're not telling us anything. We don't know what it is. We can't identify it. We can't tell our residents what it is because we don't know. And the government, national security, the FBI and national security are saying two different things. You got differing reports. One party, one intelligence agency saying we literally don't know what it is. The other saying like, nah, it's fine. As long we've made sure it's not aircraft of foreign descent. It's not in collusion with any other foreign nation. It's okay. It's probably just a resident flying those. You got New Jersey residents and politicians, members of New Jersey government saying like, nah, look, we don't know what this is. This isn't a resident doing this. We don't know what it is. We're trying to figure out, and we literally cannot tell you.
And the FBI says there's no reason to believe that these recent possible drone sightings pose a national security threat. Now, in terms of what we're getting from local officials, we're being told we're going to get an update this afternoon at some point, Bianca, in terms of what they've been looking at here. Back to you inside.
Yeah, it's so interesting because they say it poses no threat, but they can't tell you what it is. So many questions.
They know exactly what it is. Hillsborough, New Jersey, guys. Hillsborough, New Jersey. So you got reporters, city officials, residents of the city who have all seen the drones. Everybody's seen the drones at this point over social media. The whole thing's went viral. But residents of the actual city who are experiencing the situation firsthand, and they can't tell us. They can't identify what the hell is going on. And then you got federal government telling them like, nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. It's not Russia. It's not China. It's not Iran. Then you got the New Jersey Congressman saying it is Iran. These are drones sent from a naval ship that Iran is controlling. Drones sent over our city from Iran. Then you got National Security Councilman coming out and saying, nah, again, it's not any aircraft that's in collusion with any foreign entity. Don't worry about it. It's probably just a resident. Then you got the FBI lastly saying like, nah, we don't know what the hell this is either. Honestly, we've tried our best. Our vast intelligence resources cannot tell you at this point in time what the hell this is. So a lot of differing reports. Ultimately, guys, this is where I throw on my tinfoil hat and I look directly in the camera. They know what the fuck is going on. They're just not going to tell us. We're going to have to make our own conspiracy theories, right? They're not going to tell us until it's blatant. They can't hide it anymore. We'll never know. That's literally how it goes down with these type of events. But it is kind of seeming like a movie. Kind of seems like that movie Signs. Let me know if y'all have ever seen that movie Signs in the chat. It literally seems like a fucking what do they call it? Rough draft of the movie. The plot, the pilot. But yeah. Let's transition here, guys. Little clips. We like reacting to these woke people losing their shit. It's been funny. It's been a good source of entertainment for the last month or so. Let's react to another compilation here, man. This is always a good laugh. Like the video if you haven't already, guys. Double tap that screen for your boy, or you can hit the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, man. Let's get the likes up, guys. Get some more people in here, or some more people, expand the conversation. Let's make it a good stream, guys.
I'm quite literally rolling around in horse trying to get this bottom thing off my car.
Oh, shit. No, you're right. My bad, Big Wheel Dave. I got it right here too. Funny enough, just ended up looking right over it. But no, yeah, to add more context on that, what I was saying is there's just so many differing reports about the drone incident coming from New Jersey. Right here, you have what I was referencing earlier. Jeff Van Drew, New Jersey congressman, giving his take on the event.
Situation that demands our attention. Hi, I want to speak to you directly about a situation that
Shout out Big Wave Davey said you weren't going to play the Jeff Van Drew. I got it right here, brother. Appreciate you reminding me.
demands our attention. It's a matter of transparency and public safety. And as your congressman, I believe you need to know the facts. Let me start by saying this. I'm not here to alarm anyone. Fear has no place in responsible leadership. But I am here to be honest with you, as I always have been. The information I have shared recently comes from high-level, credible sources, people with expertise and clearance to assess real threats. When I was
in other words, like Dave said, he's doubling down for all those people that said, nah, he pulled that out of thin air. He got that out of his ass. He woke up and told us about a dream he had. No, he says his sources are credible. He said he talked to some people that know something, know more than us, know more than him. And he has reason, more than enough reason to believe that they're telling him the exact truth about what's going on in this scenario, in this situation, guys. So no, he didn't just, not a little birdie. This ain't a little birdie that appeared on his shoulder and tweeted a message into his ear. Nah, he knows something here. Is what he's saying, allegedly, right?
Made aware of this, I had two choices. I could stay silent out of fear or share what I know so that we can address this together. If I stayed quiet and something happened, I would never be able to forgive myself. Here is what we know. Drones are flying into the United States airspace, coming in and out of international waters. This fact alone demands our attention, and we must investigate it no matter what. But these drones are also deliberately avoiding our radar and operating in uncontrolled airspace, indicating they are being expertly piloted.
Now, if that's the case, this ain't no resident. And that resident argument loses all credibility right there. These are being expertly flied, as he said, navigated in a way to circumvent any UAV detection. So strategically being controlled here. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill guy who bought a drone off of eBay or Amazon. As I said on the stream yesterday, this seems to be done not only intentfully, not only strategically, but masterfully as well. Because if the FBI, and now again, there's somebody out there that knows the full scope of what's going on. But if the FBI is making a public statement and saying we don't know what's going on, either we can throw in our conspiracy hat and say they're just telling us that, or we could look at it, take it at face value, and truly believe they really have a lack of understanding on what's going on. Either way, guys, this is a crazy story that this congressman right here is sharing, if true, right? If true, this is all crazy. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $5. He is telling us they are coming in and out of international waters. Yeah, see, furthering my point, no resident is doing that, guys. No New Jersey resident bought a drone off of eBay, Amazon, Alibaba, Temu, wherever you get drones from, Best Buy, Walmart. Ain't nobody bought a drone and, bro, nobody has this level of expertise to be buying a drone off of Amazon and be doing all this. Tripping up the government. Come on, guys. It's a farce. A far cry.
We know there's an Iranian drone ship that went missing from its port, and the timing of its disappearance is circumstantially consistent with the beginning of the appearance of these drones. These drones are reportedly the size of minivans. This is not the work of a backyard hobbyist. We know it is not a commercial entity.
Right. That's exactly my point I just made. Backyard hobbyist. He didn't get this drone from Hobby Lobby. He didn't dust this off from his basement and pick up his love for aircraft. Hop back into his hobby. Like guys, this isn't your run of the mill. I got this for Christmas. Now I'm playing with the drone type of scenario.
Entity. So we are only left with two possibilities. Either it is our government or it is a foreign adversary. Yet the government has repeatedly said time and time again that these are not their drones. So we only are left with one option to believe. It's been
like the video, guys. We got almost 300 of y'all in here, man. I appreciate y'all support on this stream, man. We just getting this one started. It is going to be an abbreviated stream, guys. We're going 2 shows tonight, 2 shows. So like the video. Let's get as many people as we can on this one. Let's have a good conversation. Let's keep it going. Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew, New Jersey Republican Congressman, giving his account or his take, his insight on the drones flying over New Jersey. Like the video, guys. Let's do it.
Almost a full month since.
Oh, shout out Big Wave Dave 82. $5 real quick. If he wasn't a congressman, I would have left it alone. He isn't in the dark like our local gut. Not facts. Facts. That is very true. He is almost risking his credibility here by coming out publicly and stating these things. And then he doubled down on it, guys. So you could call him crazy. You could call him conspiracy theorist. You could say he's fringe. But when you're in this line of work, when you have this amount of influence and you're this high up, you have to watch what you say. You have a impressionable audience. People tend to take what you say at face value because of the credibility you're lended just from being in that particular line of work as a politician. So it's not like you could just come out here and give your crazy cuckoo conspiracy theory. There has to be somebody who's feeding him this information who has probably been deemed credible, not only by him, but other sources as well. Whatever network of information he's working with is, in fact, and this is not conspiracy, is in fact in the know.
Since this started, and we're still being told everything is fine, even as officials admit they don't know exactly what these drones are. We don't know where they come from, what they contain, and what their purpose is. It's unbelievable. The unknown is far more unsettling than any truth. Let me be clear. I hope and I pray that my sources are wrong. They could be. I hope there is no threat. But hope alone is not a plan. The fact is that we cannot ignore and we cannot just look away. This demands action. The truth is, unidentified drones flying freely in our airspace is unacceptable in the United States of America. Whether they belong to a foreign adversary or even a group of reckless individuals. We've been down this road before. When the Chinese spy balloon crossed our skies, we were told it wasn't a threat. We later learned it was actively gathering intelligence. Yet we have already made the same damn mistake with these drones by allowing them to freely operate for almost a month now. America, it's time to take this seriously. We need answers, and we need action, and we need it now. I am calling for immediate flight restrictions in those areas and any measures necessary to eliminate this threat. We must take these drones out of the sky so we can finally get some answers in who is flying.
Like the video, guys. Double tap that screen for your boy or hit the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, man. Let's get some more people in on this one.
Them and why they're flying them. We don't wait. We don't sit back. We are America, and it's time to act. Thank you, and may God bless New Jersey, and God bless the United States of America.
And shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $5 more. Yes, I'm sorry. Shout out Big Wave 82, Big Wave Dave 82, $5 more. They changed landing patterns coming into Philly to avoid these drones. Yo, really? Huh. That's crazy too. That's crazy too. But I'm sorry, Dave. I'm still reeling off of what the congressman just said. He said he hopes his sources are wrong. He knows they're credible. He knows they wouldn't just feed him false information. They've been most likely proven to be credible other times, whatever network of intelligence he's working within. But he's risking a lot coming out and saying this. Not only saying it once, but saying it twice, doubling down on it. And then ending his statement, ending his speech by saying, I hope my source is wrong. I know they're not, but I hope that they're wrong. But hope isn't going to help us out here. We need to figure out what the hell's going on, bro. A very stark warning almost. Just very eerie stuff. Compelling, at the least. But shout out Big Wave Dave 82, another $5. My house is under a landing pattern. I haven't heard a plane in a while. Wow. So they've diverted traffic or changed the route of traffic or the flow of traffic to go around the drones. This is crazy. The plot thickens. This is wild. I ain't gonna lie. Like, yo, chat, let some of these conspiracies fly on this one. Like, what do y'all really think is going on? Like, is it can we rule out aliens, right? Can we rule out what is the new word for aliens? What is the goddamn new word? I can't think of it right now, but can we rule out aliens, extraterrestrials? Can we rule that out? Yes, no, okay. All right, past that. Can we rule out Russian collusion? Yes, no, maybe, okay, whatever. Can we rule out Chinese collusion? Yes, no, maybe, okay, whatever. Iranian collusion. Okay. This is where it gets interesting. Is it your hobby lobbyist, your guy that just went on Amazon, got him $1,000 drone or a few of them and is just making fun and playing a prank on all of us? So we're going to see a YouTube video about this next week about the viral drone prank in New Jersey. Okay, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Hey. Yeah, UAP. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Shout out to chat. But, yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think. Like, if we're ruling out aliens, if we're ruling out, your backyard hobbyist, like the congressman said, it can only be a foreign adversary or our own government. And best believe our own government knows if it's them or somebody else. So the story's out there. The truth is out there. There's parties that know exactly what's going on, the full scope of the situation. We're just what did the comedian George say? He said it's a big club and we're just not in it. And we're just not in it. We're just not in the know on this one. Not yet, at least. Not until they deem it necessary for us to know. But shout out Big Wave Dave 82, another $2. Plus, there are apps you can watch planes. Yeah, there is. You can see the flight paths and all that good stuff. Shout out T Bink, Rib Stick Pro. I think I've seen you on the channel before. Good to see you back in here, bro. Appreciate the support. Dan Bongino has a take on it. Look it up. Okay. I'll pull it up. No problem. Let's get into this one, guys.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver. I'm quite literally rolling around in horse trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver. I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way.
Oh, look, another agent of the patriarchy coming to oppress women. Be careful. You know every evil man is just here to sexualize women.
I do feel like when I was on TSR, That's So Raven, I felt like boys watched the show because I had big boobs.
What? Hey, shout out DMW Shots 247. I think he's resubscribing to the membership program. I said, thank God it's Friday. Everybody have a great weekend. And man, I co-sign that message, man. If you in here on a Friday night rocking with S.E.T Key Media, man, you a real one. We appreciate you. Like the video, double tap that screen, or hit the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, man. We appreciate the support, man. Shout out DMW, man. Y'all make sure to go check out that membership program as well. DMW, I don't know if you're in the Discord. Check out the community tab for the link to the Discord. Members only. Again, check out the membership program, exclusive membership deals or exclusive content, members only videos, members only Discord, priority on the call-ins that we host on the weekends. We're gonna have one coming up on Sunday, might do 2 on Saturday, Sunday, who knows, we'll see. But yeah, make sure to check out that membership program for exclusive members only content, guys. You guys don't want to miss out. Discord's been going crazy as well, man.
No.
Like really? I feel, yeah, I do. I feel like that was the case.
So funny.
No, I feel like they came for the boobs. They stayed for the because I.
Oh, look, another agent of the patriarchy coming to oppress.
On TSR.
You know every evil man is just here to sexualize women.
I do feel like when I was on TSR, That's So Raven, I felt like boys watched the show because I had big boobs.
What? Huh? Man, hell no.
Like really? I feel, yeah, I do.
I'll be honest. That's a Raven was actually. Now listen, guys. Listen, you might look at me sideways when I say this, but That's So Raven wasn't a bad show. But I'll be so honest. At that time, I was not watching it for anything that had to do with her body. I wasn't sexualizing her. It was just, a good little concept, funny show. I mean, little sitcom, little children's sitcom. It was funny at the time, but it had nothing to do with Raven, her body, or me trying to sexualize her. So I'm speaking personally, but I damn near don't think anybody else was either. It was just a funny show about a middle school psychic.
I feel like that was the case.
So funny.
No, I feel like they came for the boobs. They stayed for the comedy, but like,
oof, is that a chapter?
Because that is a chapter title. They came for the boobs.
I'm coming and I'm saying.
What is you talking about, Raven? What? Big boobs? What, man? Who turned on Disney Channel?
Like, not even trying to be funny, but like, I'm really questioning. Like, I'm trying to go back in memory. Like, did she even have big? Was she even busty? Like, did she even have them? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like, that really wasn't what I was focused on. That's not what I tuned into the show for. Like, it was a funny show. Motherfuckers was tuning in to laugh, not to, oh, Raven, oh my gosh, like she got some big tatas. Like, she's delusional. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who told her that, but she's tripping. Wasn't nobody looking up to her or looking at her show. Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, she wasn't. Nobody was looking at Raven's show just like sexualizing her. It just wasn't happening. Sorry.
So look at some titties, man. We kids. We come. We entertained by it. That's like saying, "Oh, let's turn on SpongeBob. I'm trying to see Sandy Cheeks." Nah,
right,
man,
right.
We entertained by you, sister. What the? Yeah,
you sexualizing yourself. Like, wasn't nobody putting you on that type of level? Wasn't you said little boys? And she specified by saying little boys. So like, the demographic that it was intended for, young boys, young girls, young boys were only tuning in to look at her body, sexualize her, and we're only getting enjoyment out of the show due to her tatas. She's delusional. She's delusional. Like, my bad. I enjoyed the damn show. My bad. I actually like the show. I like the premise. Middle school psychic, her and her friends. They got these little hijinks. Funny show. Not gonna lie, bro. My ass was not tuning into that, looking at her body, none of that shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was the last thing I would have tuned into that show for.
I'm trying to figure out is TSR. I'm thinking she talking about the Shade Room. She said, "You talking about That's So Raven."
Or it's because we were 9 years old and we thought that being able to see into the future was a cool idea for a show, but maybe not. I can guarantee you nobody watched.
Fire concept. Like, oh my gosh, you can see into the future. Like, bro, had a nice little theme song at the beginning. Like, bro, it was a good show. It was a good show. I mean, and not to bring race into it, but it was like one of the few like real black shows that Disney had at the time that was marketed for black kids. So of course I watched it, goddamn it. Of course I watched it. It was marketed for me. But I wasn't tuning into it to be like, oh my God, Raven has a nice body. Like, bro, it was a good concept, funny show.
Watched TSR. By the way, she just made that up. Nobody watched TSR to see her boobs. Some of these ladies that just make up anything to demonize men in their head.
Bro,
are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Very much so. Very clearly.
You're not hurt.
No, but we're fucking broke.
What?
We're broke and we can't afford iron.
It's not my problem.
Why can't you have a heart? Have a fucking heart, please.
No.
Fuck you. Piece of fucking shit. Yeah, I wouldn't give a shit if anybody did that to me. Oh no, the car's bruised. Who cares? It's cosmetic bullshit.
Yo, y'all be thinking these moments are like something you see on TV, something you see on the internet, until you see somebody have a raging meltdown like this in person. It's quite the sight to see. I'm not gonna lie. You're taking back over the internet. You're taking back over watching this in a TikTok. Imagine seeing this 2 feet, 3 feet from your face. You're just kind of like, yo, are you serious right now? Like, really? Huh? Taken back. There's really not too much to say in this moment. Like, even the person recording is just kind of just watching, because it's more of a show than anything. It's like you want to say something, you want to help. When somebody's having a meltdown like this, bro, all you can really do is sit back and watch.
Why are you so heartless? Why are you so fucking heartless?
Excuse me.
Oh, look at my face.
There's no way out of this one.
It sucks because everybody's broke and it was
Excuse me.
So heartless.
Look at my face.
Fucking heartless.
Excuse me.
You're heartless.
There's no
I
way
like
out of
this
this
movie.
one.
it sucks because everybody's broke and it was just
He said, oh, I love this song.
a mistake, but you still got to be accountable for your mistakes. Just put the fries in the bag.
Bring me my money.
Yeah.
She came out here and attacked me, dude. I don't hit females.
Whatever you guys, he needs to go to jail. He needs to sit in jail. I do want to press charges against him. Actually, I think that is what.
When it comes to DV, it doesn't even matter if you want to or not want to.
Really,
Nope. Doesn't matter. Once the primary aggressor is determined,
I have my kids in there. Like, I mean, he shouldn't have hit me. You know what I mean? And
but I'm sure his story is the same, saying that you shouldn't have hit him.
Yelling, and then she came out of the door, and then I heard them screaming, and I looked out the window, and then I seen Brittany hit a punch, and my dad like blocked it like that, and then my dad kind of pushed her off a little bit, and then that was it. And then my dad came in yelling and saying,
All jokes aside, man, y'all gotta stop fighting in front of the kids like this, bro. These kids internalize this stuff. Young, impressionable children. I don't care if it's a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old. You think it's all innocent. They gonna grow out of it. They was too young to remember. Bro, kids internalize this stuff and it ends up rearing its head later on in their life in the most toxic of ways.
he was gonna call the police, and then he kept on saying she was gonna call the police.
he wants to press charges on me. Hitting me. Listen, officer, listen to this. I did not put my hands on him. He hit me. Is there any way that he can just go? My kids are asleep, and he had woke me up driving my vehicle.
It's your guys' kids together, right?
Yeah, it's our kids together. But he was trying to start an argument between me and somebody else, and then he had hit me. He hit me in my face. That's how he will try to make it to be like I'm lying, but I'm not lying. There's a mark on my face.
Well, right here, it's like, I don't know if it's because you're rubbing it or what.
No, he had hit me.
You hit him in the back of the head.
No, I did not do any of that shit. And that I didn't hit him.
That's your son out there?
No, that's my stepson. That's his son.
I mean, do you think, like, how old is your stepson?
He's 11.
Do you think an 11-year-old would just kind of make up and fabricate a story, or?
Honestly, I really do. I really think so. This is the last time he's going to put his hands on me because I've been hit enough. Me and my kids have been through enough here. Whatever you guys, he needs to go to.
Like, victimizing yourself when the true victim here is that little boy who got to live with this shit, got to figure out why he got these emotions and aggressions later on in his life because of some shit that his parents never addressed because they never thought that it affected him. Right? This is the true victim, that little boy who gonna have to go through life with his parents that probably regularly, normally fought in front of him, who didn't think anything of it, but had a long-lasting impression on him. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $20, man. Baller alert, man. Shout out Big Wave Dave, man. We appreciate that. My man says, my soon-to-be ex called the cops on me so many times, despite the fact I never put my hands on her. She put her hands on me once, and I went to sit outside on the back porch. Cops came out and said she was worried about me. God damn it. Don't you hate when women weaponize the police, the law enforcement, and the justice system against you? It's like, bro, this is unfair. And no, all jokes aside, a lot of times when the police show up, depending on the state you're in, the laws for domestic violence get crazy. There's some laws, and I think it might be like this in Ohio. I've never been in this scenario, but anyways, point is, some laws or some states have laws to where if the police pull up in a domestic disturbance, somebody's going to jail. It doesn't matter. If they pull up and we're called to settle a domestic dispute, somebody is going to jail. We got law enforcement in the chat right now that can probably attest to this. I'm not sure what states you guys are employed in, but, and again, it differs from state to state. Some states worse than others. But there are literally states that have laws that say if the police pull up to solve a domestic dispute, somebody has to go to prison. Or I'm sorry, not prison, jail. I'm sorry.
To jail. He needs to sit in jail and he needs to have some time to think about what the he's doing because he's acting crazy. He had hit me, and it's the last time he's gonna put his hands on me.
And yeah, shout out Big Wave Day, bro. I'm glad you are away from that, dog. Crazy stuff, bro. You hate to see stuff like that. And honestly, that kind of goes in the same regard of false accusers needing to be punished. It's the same conversation. If people are trying to weaponize the police or the law enforcement against you when they actually have better things, more pertinent things to handle, actual crimes that are going on that need their attention, and you got women over here just, oh, he did this, trying to manipulate the situation, yeah, they need to face some type of law or some type of repercussion for doing that type of stuff. Like, it's actually crazy. And the fact that they don't is why they do it. If they knew there was punishment for doing something like that, then they wouldn't do it. Trust me. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82. Another $10. We appreciate the support, bro. They were aware. They left. I have a small stack of cards from all the time she called the cops on me. Damn, bro. Ah, man, bro. I hate to see it. And the only reason why I say that is, bro, because you're not the only one, bro. You are not the only one. And I don't say that to take away from what you had to go through. And I really don't say that to make you feel any better. I just say it because it's a fact of the matter. But wasn't always for the same reason. Every time I laugh and I get a card from the police, it's just a hassle to have to go through, bro. You know, in your scenario, it was a laugh. Nothing too bad really came of it. You know, just having to explain yourself. Obviously, it's an annoyance having to deal with that. But there's people with stories similar to yours that didn't go as positively, right? There's people with stories that parallel yours that they have cases, they have charges pending, convictions. I know people with convictions because of domestic disputes that were reported differently than they actually went down, right? This is a very dangerous game when people could weaponize the law enforcement against you like that, and it isn't necessarily off of what's done. It's a loophole in the law. It's distortion of the situation. A lot of weird stuff, a lot of crazy stuff can happen, and it's just a bad thing. It's just a bad thing. It's a bad look, and there's real victims, and there's real life repercussions and stuff that people have to deal with from shit like this. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, another $5. It's a waste of time because she's a crazy. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82.
Ever again.
So after you went out there to the car and confronted him for whatever reason, you're saying he just hit you?
No, why did you go outside and confront him? So he showed up at the house. You're inside, correct?
He had came back because he was leaving.
So he left the house, came back. You're inside, he's outside.
Right.
You went outside to talk to him?
Right, I went outside to talk to him. I'm just very overwhelmed right now, as you can imagine. You know what I mean? I just don't know what to do. Right, but I didn't hit him.
But, well, I mean, and he didn't hit you, apparently. Once you get done with your statement.
Get done with your statement. You're going to jail. So let's go.
I'm going to jail?
Yes. You're under arrest.
No. How am I under arrest?
Because you're determined to be the primary aggressor.
I'm under. No. How am I under arrest? No. How am I under arrest?
Stop.
Hey, you guys. Oh,
You're gonna make this worse.
No.
You're gonna get a resisting charge.
No.
You're gonna get a resisting charge.
No, sir.
Stop.
Sir, please.
All right. Stop.
No.
You're gonna make this a lot harder than it has to be, okay?
Listen, my kids are here. No. No, sir. I didn't do it. How am I being aggressive?
Honestly, I don't know this woman from a can of paint, but it does seem like alcohol is involved in this situation, which never helps these domestic disputes. It actually, I would say 10 out of 10 times exacerbates them. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $5 more. I got my adorable little boy out of it, so I don't hate the time completely. Bro, that's all that matters, G. That's all that matters, Dave. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the saying, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. I've been trying to apply that to my day-to-day life. And honestly, it just changes your perspective on things, and it just kind of makes you have a deeper appreciation for some things rather than a resentment. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, another $5. I could have done that to mine, but I would never. Yeah, bro, you're just not that guy. It takes a lot of spite to do something like that. A lot of spite, and it's just honestly, it's a very nasty thing to do. If you know you calling the boys, you calling 12, you telling them a fake ass story in hopes to get somebody locked up, get somebody sent away, or to hurt somebody, it's some shady ass shit to do, bro. Facts.
No. Stop it. Oh my God.
Now you're getting a resisting charge. You're under arrest for domestic.
I didn't do anything like that.
Keep it going. It's going to be obstructing.
Oh my God. No. How am I getting arrested?
Come on.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was about to say something crazy.
My kids are in there. Somebody, please. No, how am I getting arrested for somebody?
Sit on there.
No.
Sit.
How are you doing this to me, right? No.
Put your foot in.
How are you?
And that's why I think it's important for guys to always record these types of situations.
Now I know that moment was probably panic inducing for her, but I ain't gonna lie, as somebody who's been in those moments where you low-key are getting arrested, bro, it's best to honestly, G, especially when they both on you. You got your hands behind your back. They got the cuffs damn near on you, bro. You're not going to win in that scenario. Literally in that scenario that I just described, they already got you by the arms, both of your hands behind your back. They pretty much already got your cuffed, and you're still trying to scramble. You're still trying to pull away. You're still trying to, bro, you're not going to win. You're going to make the situation worse. First of all, that's when they feel justified in roughing your ass up. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. You're making their job harder. And they can't really deal with you, or they can't really deal with the situation without applying more force. So you're probably going to get roughed up, probably going to catch another charge. And it just prolongs the situation. You're going to jail. This ain't the place to fight it. And I ain't even trying to be like, oh, pro cop, like, that you can put all that shit to the side for the moment. I'm just giving you guys pure life advice. If you ever find yourself in a scenario like this and you're this close to being arrested, bro, fight that shit in court.
situations because any woman in the world can rule.
Oh, and shout out Big Wave Dave, another $5. This definitely would have been her had I showed them the video of her putting her hands on me, bro. And you know, there's some people that might say, "Oh, you're a saint, you're a real guy." You know, you kept it in house, you dealt with it as a man should. That's really commendable, really honorable, really respectable. Then there's other people who might say, like, "Nah, bro, fuck that, bro. You letting her off. She's never gonna understand what she did was wrong. She needed to see some consequence for what she did. You let her off too easy." You know, just giving you both sides of it. I personally feel like, again, be true to who you are. Be true to yourself. If that falls outside of your character and you didn't do it, then a beautiful thing. I would hate to see anybody in any scenario do something out of spite that's outside of their character just to fulfill some naughtiness. Like, you know, you guys know what I'm saying? Like, and it makes you feel nasty. Like, I did something outside of my character just because I thought that's what I should do, but that's not really true to who I am, right? So be true to who you guys are at all point in times, even, you know, in scenarios like that. You know, just at least you could go to sleep you could go to sleep with yourself at night knowing you were true to who you are supposed to be. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82, $2 more. He said, "You know, I'm always me." And shout out Dave. That's why we rock with you.
Ruin any guy in the world with just 3 words. He hit me or he hurt me. If a woman says those words, she's always going to be believed over you. If his son wasn't there, he would have been in jail and he would have had a domestic violence charge on his record, which is way different for a man than it is for a woman. And the only thing he would have been guilty of is dating a delusional woman. And it would have followed him for the rest of his life. Anytime somebody would have Googled his name, all they would see is woman abuser.
I mean, question for you when it comes to racing, right?
Racing,
Yeah,
as
like
in running.
Running, yeah.
Okay.
What about like sprints? Do you think like men or women?
I think that fully depends on how much you train for it.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I think that fully depends on how much you train for that.
Okay, so a woman who trains the hardest versus a man who trains the hardest.
Well, and then it would depend how much you're born with natural talent in it. And that's dependent on every person, not gender.
Who currently holds the world record for?
Don't know.
Don't know? If I told you it was a man?
Then on that standpoint, then he was that during that moment.
You do realize that the world record holder for the women's 100-meter sprint, she wouldn't even qualify to compete with the men. You understand this, right?
I don't watch running.
Right, but so I've just presented to you with a
And just to add a little bit more detail and context, I do not condone any violence against any sex or gender, either party in any relationship, guys. Keep your hands to your goddamn self. Keep your hands to your goddamn self. That goes for men and for women, right? You don't want to put yourself in them type of situation because, guys, that shit could go left real fast.
fact. The world record holder of all time when it comes to the women's 100-meter, she would not even qualify to be able to compete against the men.
And this is some more of us for the fellas, really for the ladies as well. If you guys do find yourself in them type of domestic disputes and you know it's about to escalate to the point of physical confrontation, it might sound pussy, you might call it whatever. Pull your phone out, bro. Pull your phone out. It's 2024. The laws are what they are. We got law enforcement in the chat agreeing with, you know, some of the shit I'm saying about the law. They have it to where in certain states, bro. And again, read up on your state law, understand where you're at and where you fall at within the law. But there's some states, some jurisdictions where if they show up to handle a domestic dispute, somebody's going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. They pull up 2 cops. They're leaving with 2 cops and 1 prisoner, or 1 arrested, 1 captive, whatever, however you want to say it. You guys get what I'm saying. So understand that. So why I say keep your hands to your goddamn self, guys.
Expectations. All throughout time, all throughout time. Let's
Expectations?
take gymnastics for an example. Gymnastics used to be a much simpler sport than it is today. But as sports develop,
Running, point A, point B,
I'm
straight
getting
line,
there.
as fast as you can. What?
I'm getting there.
The
It has
expectations of
developed
the
to this
100-meter
very,
sprint.
very big thing that you have to train even harder for. Men, well, for one, I'm sure, I don't know the actual statistics of this or the facts of this, but
I'll be honest, Chad, I don't even know what they're debating about, but notice how goofy you sound when you go against logic. Actually, I remember the original question now as I'm detailing or as I'm reacting to it. But so he asked her, who's faster? Pretty much essentially the world's fastest man or the world's fastest woman with training, with all that good stuff. She said, well, it depends on a lot of things. It depends on who does this. It depends on who does that. And now she's obfuscating, making herself sound very foolish by not just admitting and conceding the point that, yes, a man would be faster. A full trained world fastest man will be faster than a full trained world fastest woman. It's a simple point. It's a simple point. And I honestly don't like the framing of some of these questions because they are just a little bit generic, to be honest. But I mean, answer the goddamn question. It's a simple answer.
I'm sure men have done sports for a longer time competitively than women have.
Her elevator don't go to the top floor. The lights are on, but nobody's home. A person can go to college for 4 years and go $30,000 into debt and not even know that a man is faster than a woman. And just because you're intelligent don't mean you're wise. All
right, guys, let's transition to the last video I have pulled up for you guys. Like I said, it is going to be a little bit of an abbreviated live. Just work schedules, overtime, all that good stuff, guys. But obviously, commitment to do a daily live for you guys, and I'm gonna fulfill that commitment, guys. So you got a show with me. Set's gonna be in here a little bit later after he gets off of work. 2 shows tonight as well. But yeah, I'm gonna close out on this note. We got Kellyanne Conway, former advisor to the president, was a pollster, worked with Trump 2017 to 2020, I believe. And she was interviewed and gave some thoughts and remarks on what the outlook is for Trump in his second presidency. Shout out Big Wave Dave 82. $5 more. The video or 2 will be shortly before she called the cops on me. You will see the crazy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And he's just furthering the point that we were making. Like, yeah, bro, if you in a relationship, girlfriend, wife, partner, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, shout out Dave. He said, I got some videos to show y'all. Members only, man. Y'all make sure to check out that membership program. I'm telling you, it gets spicy in that Discord, y'all. It gets spicy up in that Discord. Shout out. And I did miss his first super chat. $2, Big Wave Dave. He said, I'll share a video for you all later in the Discord. And yeah, he followed that up with $5. The video or 2 will be shortly before she called the cops. Okay. Yeah, like I said, guys, it gets spicy in that Discord. Check out that members only Discord. It's posted in the community tab if you're already a member. I'm gonna link the link to join the membership if you guys are interested. Fire stuff, priority on the call-in shows, member exclusive videos, as well as access to that Discord that we're talking about right now. Shout out the members, shout out the Discord. Let's do it, guys.
someone to do a job. It's attack. Cut and Jobs Act. 2019, before the year of the global pandemic and social unrest after George Floyd's murder. (2019) is when we had the low unemployment rate, low interest rates, certainly.
Oh, okay. I was saying, yeah, one's in the chat. Thumbs up if everything sounds and looks good. I had a small technical hiccup on my end. So give me a thumbs up once everything sounds and look good. I seen somebody asking when the next stream will be. It'll probably be around 2 o'clock if I had to assume. 2 a.m. that is, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard. So yeah, go ahead and tune in for that one as well, guys. And just to give you guys a little bit of backstory on Kellyanne Conway. Again, as I told you guys before we started the video, she's a pollster. She worked for him as a senior political advisor from 2017 to 2020. But she's been involved with Trump and his brand from 2001 and beyond. So 20 plus years been knowing the man and working with him in some capacity. What else do we have here, guys? Something else I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah, she's also worked with Fox News as a contributor, as a pundit, been on a few of their popular talk shows. So yes, she's been in the spotlight. She's worked with Trump for over 2 decades. She's true to this, not new to this, guys.
We'll say for all the folks who like to moan and complain, and even during the Republican primary, the argument was.
Oh, shout out Big Wave Dave 82. $5 more. Good amount of time for me to find and share those videos on Discord. Shout out Dave, bro. Y'all make sure that you can't make this shit up, man. We got one of the members, one of the full-time supporters, one of our guys, Dave, about to share videos, crazy ass videos in the Discord. This ain't for public consumption, y'all. This ain't for everyday Joe. This ain't for everyday Sally. It's for the members, the real ones, man. And shout out Dave, another $5. If you all want to see a crazy Brazilian, join the membership. Yes, sir, man. Shout out. Join that membership program, guys. I'm going to link that right now for you guys, man. Crazy stuff going on in that Discord, man. As well as priority on the call-in shows that we host on the weekend. Definitely doing one on Sunday. Might do one on Saturday for you guys, depending on how that goes. Member exclusive content. We got members only videos on YouTube, Discord. We chatted up in there all day, guys. It's a extra way to connect with us. You know, we might hop on a phone call, members phone call, chat it up in there, talk shit, joke around, talk politics. Great conversations, great group of guys and girls. Make sure to join that membership and check out that Discord, guys. You don't want to miss out. Guys, send any closing thoughts, questions, comments, anything you want to get off your chest and add to the stream before we hop off of this one. Go ahead and super chat in $1 or more. I'll pull your comment at the top of the screen like I have Dave's there right now. I'll react, read it out, give you a shout out. Go ahead and respond to it as well. Support the stream, guys. Again, super chat into the stream $1 or more if you want your comment read aloud as we close this one out, man. We appreciate the support in all capacities, man. Double tap that screen for me if you haven't already. Go ahead and do one of these. Double tap that screen. Or you can hit the 3 buttons in the upper right-hand corner, man. We appreciate you guys. This is actually going to be a good video, guys, and I think that's probably best to make that the stopping point right there. I don't want to rush through it. She's actually saying some really good stuff about Trump and what to expect coming out of his second election. And I want to make sure we can break that down and fully analyze it as we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one out, guys. Love you guys, man. We appreciate the continued support. Again, forgive us for the split streams these past couple nights. Conflict in schedules, man. We do have 40-hour plus a week jobs we work as well, but we do it for y'all, man. And we hope you appreciate the consistency, the hard work, the love of labor that this is, man. But we're going to continue to give you guys this content, man. We love doing it, and we're going to keep on doing it. So appreciate everybody. Shout out to everybody who was able to view the video today, like the video. Special shout out to the following: Who we got, man? We know we got Dave. Shout out Big Wave Dave, always showing major support, bro. We appreciate it, Dave. You already know how we rocking, man. Had a good conversation in the Discord earlier. Glad to have you, man. You know what's up, bro. DMW, thanks for rejoining that membership. Good to see you back in here. And yeah, appreciate everybody else who was able to like and view. I'm gonna sign out on this one, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's always good chilling with you guys. Love doing it. Hopefully you guys like the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. If you didn't physically like the stream, it's not too late. Go ahead and double tap the screen on the way out. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna close this one out. S.E.T Media. Peace.